Imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. In motion right is Wilson. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught, it's Wilson. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Jets at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here.
Fourth down, here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Wilson going to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, you know, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with the W.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sub. He'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Fourth down, Willis. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, 66 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Here we
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Being chased out left. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll run with Hall.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here this close to their goal line. Last play of the half, Willis. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter. Hopkins a man in motion right.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's got Allen.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Wilson will throw again. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Jeremy Ruckert,
a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Jets are back within a score.
Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. And he will get into the end zone.
Linebacker can't keep up with this nigga, bruh.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Caught by Allen.
So Allen nigga must be pretty fast. He getting burnt by Caleb Farley.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be caught.
Wow, bro.
Touchdown,
Wow.
Jets.
Garrett Wilson, 28 yards. And the Jets have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
So now once again, the Jets will line up to go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 31, Willis. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Trying for it on fourth down. Here's Willis.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown.
Now they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. That's for the opposing offense. You wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Willis will try again here after the pick six.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. They got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. In motion right is Hopkins.
Play action. Willis.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chigakonkwo.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Zach Wilson.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And the slot man goes in motion left. Flushed out right. And this one too low.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Williams, the man in motion left. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. Well, now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Man, just fumbled.
Here's Wilson.
Bro, like, how are y'all getting?
He's got a Jets touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown.
Don't
And
really
the Jets
understand
might be
this.
moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take
How does niggas get back there so
It's
fast?
certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Willis to throw.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle with Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A quick throw there out to Williams. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Here's Willis. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down.
He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Tennessee, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.